Okay, so I'm going to answer 30 questions type things about um self-harm. It's like this challenge thing. So I'm sorry for the terrible quality because I'm making this right off YouTube because I'm waiting for another YouTube video to upload. So yeah. So number one, how long have you been cutting self-harming, and discuss why you started? Um, I started when I was 12, and it was over a boy, and I still have this scar because it's really, really deep. It was really deep at the time. Um, yeah, I don't know. We broke up, and he was like my first true love. What part of your body is most affected by it? Probably this arm, like this arm especially, because I don't know. I've never cut on my other arm, and I would show you the scars, but quality sucks. So, um, what is your motivation to recover? Honestly, my motivation to recover, is cause I have a blog for self-harm awareness, so I want to like show people like if I can do it, you can do it, kind of thing, and kind of for someone. Do you consider yourself addicted? Why or why not? I do, because it's a sick habit, honestly, and that's why it kills me when like when people tell me that they want to cut themselves or that they want to do it, and I know they're not as bad as I have gotten, but yeah. What part of self-harm do you dislike the most? Probably the fact that people look at you differently. Um, I remember one time some girl and I were fighting, and she pointed out my scars, and that actually hurt a lot because it started out with a boy, but it's not that simple anymore. Um, what about it do you enjoy? I don't necessarily enjoy it. I guess it's kind of like a stress reliever. I don't know. List 10 activities that help you calm down. Um, I read, I knit, I unravel yarn when I feel like cutting. Um, Tumblr, making YouTube videos, talking to my boyfriend. I don't know, I get, yeah, that sounds bad. Yeah, talking to my boyfriend, listening to music. Um, I don't, that's all. Um, where was I? What the what what the most what's the most supportive thing anyone has said to you about self-harm? Um, I don't really remember, but it was something said by my boyfriend before we started dating, and that's like the kind of reason that I stopped. Well, yeah. Um, have you ever taken pictures of your wounds? Discuss. I used to have a private blog that I took down because my ex-boyfriend he found it, and I had pictures on there of it, and someone on Tumblr asked me to post a picture, so I'm pretty sure I did that a while ago. Strangest place, school, park, etc. you've ever injured yourself. What I used to do, okay, I'm gonna see if you guys can see. Or is the quality too bad? The dark marks on my skin are, what I would do is I would just scratch my skin really, really hard until it bled. And I would do that in school because nobody would know what I was doing. They'd just think I was scratching myself. How do you feel about your scars? Um, they're actually pretty faint right now because I haven't in so long, and I don't know. I don't know. They're just scars. They just make me who I am. Um, Where do you keep your tools? Um, well, if I use my nails, then on my hands. But I usually keep a tack or needle like in my bed. So, what is the biggest realization about self-harm you've had? That it's addictive. Like, the only thing I wish is that I could tell people, don't start. Honestly, don't start. It's probably the worst mistake I've ever made in my life. And at that point, I was doing it just because everyone else was. But now it's like bad. Is there anyone you consider to be an inspiration in your recovery? Um, my boyfriend definitely, because like before we were dating, I would talk to him about it, and it's just like, I don't know. The things he said is things that no one has ever said to me before about it, so it was kind of like, I don't know, I wanted to show him that I can. Um, do you visit any websites about self-harm? If so, what are they? No, I do not. What advice would you give to someone about self-harm? Don't start. Don't even, like, if you feel the urge to, do something else, like anything else. Like, unraveling yarn is what helps me the most, because it's not worth it in the end to be as bad as this, as bad as it gets. Do you know anyone else who injures himself? Yes, I know a lot of people. Write a letter to the future recovered you. Um, not really a question, but maybe. List 5 reasons that recovery is worth it. Well, normal people don't cut themselves. Um, I don't know, it's just, why wouldn't it be worth it? People will look at you how they do, like if they see your scars, they won't look at you the same, unless they're like not there anymore, then. Um, what is the most vivid memory you have of self-harm? The most vivid memory I have is probably seeing pictures online of it, where people take chunks of their skin out, and it's gross. Have you tried to stop in the past? What are you doing differently this time? I did try to stop numerous times, but I guess I didn't try hard enough, and this time I'm just, I don't know. Where do you feel most calm? In my room. What is your favorite inspirational quote? Um, I'd, I don't know, I'd probably have to think about that one. What are some of your main triggers? Why? Um, just feeling upset gets me thinking about it, even if it's like the littlest thing that makes me just sad. It gets me thinking about it, and when I see pictures online of other people's scars, that is like my main trigger. Do you know any statistics about self-harm? No, I do not. Um, what is something that makes you the most happy? Reading, I guess. Discuss any other progress, any and all progress you've made. I haven't, I've gone about a month without self-harming, so. What short-term goals do you have? Short-term goals? I don't know. I want to, like, get as many followers on Tumblr and be able to, like, speak to them about it and try to make them, like, feel better about themselves or try to stop or do it less. Do you follow any self-harm blogs? I follow a lot of self-harm blogs because that's where I find people who self-harm and I talk to them about it. And then the next one is like, post your favorite picture of yourself and write a positive message to look back, but I am obviously not going to do that because it's a video and it's already 10 minutes long. So, goodbye.